It's time for Tyler Fischer. Bring him up. Dun 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 dun. Boom 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 boom. Dun 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 dun. Boom boom bum 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 bum. I know those notes are off. First date, baby. I want to show people who Tyler Fischer is. He's huge at the mothership. Anybody else go through the mothership's Instagram every day and go, why, and then go, not worth it. Not worth it. Don't want to get blocked by anybody looking at those shitty mothership pics that they post every day and getting so mad. Like me, I fucking hate the mothership, or the father boat, as they're calling it now. Here's Tyler Fischer on First Date Baby. Can I show you the intro?
Yes.
I just want people to know who this is. He's a big player. He's part of Daily Wire. He was in the movie Lady Ballers. He is a white trash, pandering, grifting. Dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Here he is, First Date Baby.
So excited to
with
see
Lauren
you
Compton.
tonight.
Look how ugly she is now. That's the old her.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date, baby.
First Date with Cameron from
Hello,
Kiltone.
and welcome to another episode of First.
Oh my God, what happened to your nose? So you look like a giant fat fuck right now. And this isn't even the worst of it. Look at you. I didn't know. I thought you were Playboy, not Santa. Guys, don't worry. She's friends with Tom Segura. This is Tom. Look at Santa over here with your fucking big nose. You look like some Shane Gillis's alcoholic father. You're so ugly. And you know it. You look in the mirror and you can't believe it. You struggle with this shit every fucking day. You struggle so hard. And now you know. Now you know. Mike Redbar showed you the way. Look at what you're wearing. And you're going to interview Tyler Fischer. You're going to work with Tom Segura, which is a huge crime to me.
It's my instinct to stand up for her, but
Of
you're
course.
right.
Of course. That's what a
you
girl
just
does.
said.
That's what a classy person does.
You're right.
A girl don't go after a girl. And a guy like me don't go after a girl. A guy like me goes after a javelina. This is a javelina. I live in Tucson. I seen the javelinas. They come by. They curse me.
But for every sit down with Tyler Fischer.
date, baby. And she burps. Look at her. First date. I can't wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I have the. I'm not the date. I'm not the date. Bye. Shows up at the restaurant. The stupid Italian joint. Your husband, that guy from Terry Black's, does not want to be with you. Send this clip to the guy from Terry Black's. Go, this guy. Yeah, this guy from... And if he tries to sue me, I'll throw a brisket at his legs. And I'll say, salt and pepper this only, because you're cheap. You know, they want us to believe
Joel
that
style.
all you need is salt and pepper. Yeah, all you need when you're making 1,000 briskets a day is salt and pepper, because it's less expensive. Put paprika on there. Put cayenne. They want to trick you. All you need is salt. Yeah, all the restaurants need is salt and pepper because they want to cut corners. Get it? She works for the Blacks, Terry Blacks. I will never eat barbecue again. Or barbecue sauce. I've moved on to just ketchup with all my food. Okay, here she is. First date baby, Tyler Fischer.
Welcome to another
And
episode.
I'm not one of these mean guys to women, unless you really deserve it. People know that about me.
One
I am
hangout with Tyler Fischer, one insult on a woman's
Sorry,
looks.
you want to
It's a
interview
fair
Tyler
trade.
Fischer, who has... Wait till you see what Tyler Fischer's done. Wait till you see why he's on Redbar's big grand opening. Look at the cut to this, Tyler. You're on our grand reopening show. You're the first guy that we're putting on the screen today after Green Day. That is not something... You don't want to follow Green Day, bro. You're up there with Green Day. You're so bad. Does that make sense to you? You don't want to be in the same boat as Green Day. Okay, here.
Episode of First Date. My guest today is currently on his no-fly list tour, and he has a new special out.
You know why he can't fly? Because he was being creepy, allegedly. These people sue now. This is the new thing. Everyone sues now. So allegedly, he was being a real creep to the LGBTQ, you know, and he's foo-foo like that. So Tyler Fischer, when you see him, Tyler Fischer's dad is gay. Tyler Fischer's brother is gay. Or they're cousins.
Yes, his brother too.
Yeah. And they're all gay. And Tyler Fischer is struggling with this weird fucking thing, and he talks about it all the time.
He'll talk about it here.
You're going to talk about it here. And Tyler Fischer went on this Delta flight and allegedly sexually harassed this LGBT, he, she, shim, him, binocular boy, and got called out. He was like hitting on a trans person on the flight. Got called out.
He took a picture of the person working at the desk because they were wearing a pride pin, a tiny little pride pin, and was like, I don't care if you suck dick, just let me on my flight, or something like that, and posted it on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then they put him on the no-fly list.
Delta removed him. They said, okay, you want to harass our people, you're not going to be on the plane. And they know it. Everybody knows. And don't let Tyler ever lie to you with his little stories of him being canceled. If there ever was a caricature of your modern day bullshit artist, grifter, piece of shit, nonsense boy, it is Tyler Fischer. There is nobody as desperately, pathetically grifting as him. And that is Tyler Fischer. Every word out of his mouth is a lie. He's like if you combine Denny with another one of the worst people on the planet. Tyler Fischer is at the bottom of my list as far as being... he should be locked up in jail. He should be locked up in jail for the crimes he commits on our reality, which he skews day in and day out with his lies, and then he tries to grift and blame it on cancel culture, so you stand behind him. Has nothing to do with that. He also does very hack impressions of our president, our leader. Don't impersonate Donald Trump. That is mocking him. And I want everyone to know that Shane Gillis is mocking Trump. It's disgraceful. When I impersonate someone, it means I think of them as spit, the lowest of the low. If you hear me do a voice of someone, I'm thinking of them as the pits. And that's what they're doing. And they're hiding it behind whatever. Watch this.
Called No Pardon Needed. Give it up for Tyler Fischer.
Whoa.
Very sexual.
Looking like Manager Jeff here. Now, I wish we could see him. This is not really what he usually looks like. Usually he's a little bit more white trash.
He usually has a beard.
He usually has a beard and like a
difference.
white trash fake, like Uncle Laser type do. But today he's wearing giant cans. Which is what the host is supposed to be wearing. She had to go get pregnant. So now they're too giant and gross. And he's wearing this horrible hat. He always wears a trucker cap because that's what, the blue collar tour does, right? And he is wearing what I consider to be 1920s male underwear. This is to be worn under 8 other layers of pajamas. Not to be worn out. But here's Tyler Fischer. Not a very good image of him. Can we show a picture of him that just, while I'm playing this, pull up a nice picture of him that shows who he really is? I think that's important in media. Here.
A little intro.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah, but I can you see my whole
Ensemble?
I'm wearing
Oh my God. Look what he decided to wear here today. So he's kind of, in my opinion, a predator. He is. Tyler the fill in the blank. There's Tyler the creator. There's Tyler Fischer. Tyler the assailant. Tyler the perversion man. Tyler the... type in, go to Urban Dictionary. Type in perv. Type in sex pest and see what synonyms come up for that. That's what he is. He is a pest. And he's got a sex hang-up. And he's got a perversion in the stuff he does. He's jacking off to trans people porn. That's what I believe. None of this stuff, unless he said it out of his own mouth, anything I say about him, this is all alleged in my own mind. They're my perversions. I believe he jacks off to trans porn. I believe every night he jacks off to trans porn. Men, women, freaks, black
Well, he
trans
actually has
people.
recently turned over a new leaf, which he will tell you about.
He's also, look how small he is. Compared to her, who, I guess it doesn't look that small compared to her. Because I always thought she was a giant. but maybe that's blowing my whole she's a giant thing. Maybe in real life she doesn't. You know how like there's girls in pictures, you imagine them huge. I imagine girls huge. And then you see them in real life, you go, oh, you're like 4'9". I had no idea. I thought you were giant. So I imagine her as 6'3", 6'4", this wide. That's how I imagine Taylor, Beyonce. And then here's Tyler Fischer, type in how tall is Tyler Fischer. Can you do that? Let's see how tall he is.
5'4".
5'4". Really, 5'4". Now, guys out there, they can't stand that. When a guy hears someone's under 5'11", they go nuts. They hate it. You really want to bully someone to death when you hear they're 5'4". Even a girl being 5'4" is too gross. They're going to get fat, right? They're going to get chubby and Mexican-y, right? Like Selena Gomez. Ooh.
Oh, she's skinny again.
She's not skinny enough.
No.
Not for me. She'll never. I see her as the big fat Mexican lady now. The cart. She's pushing a cart. Okay. Here's Tyler Fischer, first date.
Shorts. I figured we'd be up. You know?
We're gonna zoom out and see your kneecaps at some point.
Oh,
Shut
wow.
up.
Okay. So let me just see what's
Look
going
what
on
he's
down here.
doing.
At
See,
least you're
everything's a sexual perversion. He's sex addicted. He's doing it all. He's got every fetish in the world. He's driven by fetish. He's driven by perversion. Everything, every word out of his mouth is for some sex-pestic destiny, sex-pestiny type thing. That's what I think.
Flip-flops.
No. I'll do short shorts. No toe. I do have nice feet for a man, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a red flag.
It's a red flag that you think that's a red flag.
What?
Why?
She was on one this
Barbecue
episode.
woman. You know what's inside her stomach? Brisket. Just salt and pepper. Oh, yummy. How long does it take to cook? 17 hours of smog going up into the air to make this? Skip it. So, guys, and you'll all do this with me. No more brisket, right? We're all done with that.
A carcinogen.
Why was brisket? It's like eating cigarettes. Brisket used to be so good. I can't eat one piece without. I'll be so hungry. I'll go. We're going to barbecue. I can't wait. I get the brisket. I go. Ooh, I'm stuffed. What's going on?
You
Anybody
overate
else?
it
Is
and
this
you find it
happening?
gross.
I overate. I used to eat 2 pounds of brisket
That's
every day.
what happened to me with avocados. It happens.
Yeah, it does happen. I used to eat 2 pounds of brisket. You used to eat 3-4 pounds of avocado mix, the powder, and now you can't stand guacamole.
That's true.
Watch this.
Wouldn't a woman want to have a nice foot? You're always touching feet. I mean,
Sorry.
What? I'm never
In
touching
bed,
feet. Never touching
your
feet.
feet are gonna cross.
No.
All right, what about
Bitch, why your nose bowed out? I mean, that's her worst. Imagine you're a girl, you get pregnant, and all of a sudden your nose is getting fat, and you're like, okay, I can't even look in the mirror, and then this guy starts saying that to you. This fucking guy, I mean, that is a woman's
tearjerker.
nightmare, and I understand it, and that's why I'm not viciously just blurting out shit unless I understand what I'm doing. You know, and I would never do that to a woman unless I meant pain and hurt and meant to get in there and twist what little you have left in that mind.
It's a red flag that you think that's a red
Your
flag.
nose is a red flag.
Why wouldn't a woman want to have a nice foot? You're always touching feet. I mean,
What? I'm never
In
touching
bed,
feet. Never touching
your feet are gonna cross.
No.
All right, what about your walk
Look
around?
at his hat. It says established 1987. That's his birth year. Tie the fish. What a beautiful.
Laugh free.
What a beautiful hat. And you're like, what does a redneck wear? Oh, trucker caps. Where's he from? I bet you he's from like Riverside, California. You know, this guy, where is Tyler Fischer from? Everybody, you know, Josh Denny's on stage this week going, I was raised with a blue collar family. I'm blue collar.
He just said that.
Yes. Yes. You guys aren't blue collar, and it's not cool to want to be blue collar. Blue collar is the most boring people out there. You know what you want to be? Rich, yuppie guys like me. Jewish yuppie who the whole neighborhood hates.
He's in
That's what you wanna be.
Branford, Connecticut was where he was born.
Branford. Okay.
He was born on the kitchen floor of his home.
God, there's
in
so many people
Branford.
born in those shit fucking East Coast hellholes. And I'll tell you this, they got nowhere to go. They don't even know what kind of life to live because you're not supposed to be born in Syracuse, New York, and Connecticut, Kentucky, and all this shit. You got to be born in one of the three. Now, people from Chicago, that's a solid place. It's a place of understanding. You got a goal in mind, right? These people from Edgewater, Connecticut, what do you do with your life when you're from there? You have no course put in front of you. Now, I had a course, and it's to be the Bears type of guy, and I became that. Here.
In the house. I'm thinking long term, you get married to somebody.
Okay.
You're going to see their feet. They're going to be walking around.
You're never getting married. This guy's obsessed with... He's like Denny. He's obsessed with women, yet he can't talk to them. They all reject him, so he hates them viciously. You know, his whole thing is women, 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 women. Let's pick on them all damn day. Meanwhile, wait till you see what he's been doing to women that he hates so much. All these women that suck so bad.
You're barefoot a lot. To have a man with nice feet, isn't that a good thing?
I don't know. It seems very, I guess I would rather have a guy with nice feet than hobbit feet.
Yeah.
You have a hobbit fucking nose and face. You look like Ethan Klein dressed up as Gandalf the other day on H3 when they did the Lord of the Rings coverage. It just came out. And that was a very good Lauren Compton impression you just did, Jules. And
thank you.
Yeah. So I can't stand it. This is not the Tyler Fischer that we know. Let's go to these time codes here.
Keep playing for like 2 more seconds. He's about to say something.
What are you, retarded? What is this? What is this, by the way?
What do
I've
you
never
mean?
seen your podcast. I don't watch any podcast. It's not.
That's
it's
cool.
No offense to
No,
you,
that's
because I
offense.
like you a lot. We got to hang out in Montana.
Yeah.
I saw you last time. I saw you was on a mountain.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to ask you dating questions.
oh, okay.
And call out your red flags every now and then if you have any.
Did this start out with you trying to find a boyfriend or a husband?
No.
Ah, okay.
I think I had a boyfriend whenever this started.
Oh, okay.
But it kind of came about.
Every day, your cherry black husband is trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of this relationship, but now he has the kid with you and he's fucked. He was just the creator of Cherry Black. He just got friends with Joe Rogan and Tom Segura. He wanted to be out there. He accidentally got you pregnant. Now that is going to end in the biggest barbecue showdown divorce of all time. You're going to be dating Melissa Stetton when this is over, who is more beautiful than you, by the way, even with her cigarette-smoked skin.
Cigarette summer.
Yeah, and guess what? I will eat brisket if it's smoked with these cigarettes like Melissa Stetton's face. God, I love Melissa Stetton. Now that is an actual boss bitch. That is an actual woman that you're supposed to respect. Google her, Melissa Stetton. She's about 70 years old. She's got the skin of down there for a guy.
Okay.
And she's rude as hell and scary as hell and constantly in court suing people like me. Watch.
Because I wanted to interview people and find out what their dating lives were like.
Oh, okay. A little misleading. I thought, because I think guys come on here and think maybe they have a chance with you.
Yeah, it's
And
always
then-
fun when that.
Man.
You thought you were being invited on her show because you had a chance with her. Like when Chance was trying to play Yaweh for a summer.
Gotta watch that next.
To interview people and find out what their dating lives were like.
Oh, okay. A little misleading. I thought, because I think guys come on here and think maybe they have a chance with you.
Yeah, it's
And
always
then-
fun when that happens.
And then you're pregnant.
And then I'm like, wow!
Imagine going on first date, baby, and she's pregnant and has a giant nose. You'd be like, this sucks. You know, this blows.
Catfished.
Yeah. Surprise.
That's right. You're not my type anyways.
Yeah, now you're in my chair and you can't go anywhere.
Watching a guy and a woman talk is so disgusting if they have any sort of sexual thing in their minds. It makes me so sick. One of my biggest things that me and Jules do is when we see people on a date at a restaurant, we go and we listen and we bathe in the cringe. we love watching a guy try to talk to a chick. Here it is.
For 45 minutes. You can go talk
Look at
shit
that
later.
death wish. So that is a mini can. That's one of those little Coke mini cans that he's got there. That's how you could see his size. Here's me holding the same size thing as him, so you could see. So that's Death Water. I love that, Death Water.
Okay, you can go to 5:30 now.
5:30. This is thanks to Chris from Redbar Rewind who made this. This is like Melton's show. We have all this cool stuff, tech now. And I get a lot of stuff. I actually, if you heard Melton recently, whenever somebody accuses him of stealing from the wonderful Redbar, he implies that I've stolen everything from him. Which I have.
True.
Yes, it is true. Sorry. Take me to court. Or, take me to church. I'm sitting like a guy in a cute little hat. I'm sitting.
They're in bed.
Unless they're in bed.
Then we usually like two women together.
All right, back to the autistic show.
Yeah.
Love is Blind.
I forgot where I was going with that.
I brought up that a woman.
I love how she's sitting there like, yeah. She's sitting there like, what's his name? The bald-headed fat guy from the East Coast comedy scene. What is his name?
Bennington's attached?
Not Bennington, but his friend, the guy who does the show with all of them. He's got a pure bald head now. He's like so smooth bald, but big fat.
Bob Kelly.
Bob Kelly. She's like the new Bob Kelly. Look at that. Robert Kelly, Bob Kelly, Google it. That's how she sits now. Like, hey, how are you? I already got my Terry Black boyfriend. I don't need to be a girl no more. You're just dismissed.
two women together.
Watch this.
All right, back to the autistic show.
Yeah.
Love is Blind.
Let's see what he says here.
I forgot where I was going with that.
I brought up that a woman should have to put their weight. She wants to know if I could reach the top of the fridge. I want to know if she's going to clean out the fridge.
Okay. I want to know why no one on that show ever asks anyone what they look like what their measurements are.
Oh.
God. Because it's not allowed, and the producer says explicitly not to do that. It'll ruin the show. That's why.
You dumbass.
Fat fucking nose idiot.
Okay.
Why on Love is Blind don't they ask what they look like right away? Because it's a show called Blind. You should be on a show. Love is Brain, where we both have no brain. Okay. Why don't they just show each other what they look like with a piece of paper under the thing? Why don't they just text each other videos? Because it's a blind show for us.
Ever asks anyone what they look like what their measurements are.
Oh. Really?
That would be one of my first questions if I was a guy.
Yeah, you'd be kicked off the series. They'd edit you out.
Care.
Men aren't as concerned with the measurement stuff. That's what I find. Mostly women are like, I want to know. But I used to use dating. I don't use dating apps anymore at all because you have to develop the skill of approaching women.
Listen to this, guys.
Everywhere. I have a rule that I have to talk to between 1 and 5 women every day, no matter what.
We're going to listen to that 3 or 4 times. Let me go back. I hate that I'm wearing a hat while he's wearing a hat. Sorry, I couldn't do my hair today. And Jules cut the back.
I did. What do you guys think?
Jules cut the back today because it was this long before. And I'll tell you this, as a gray-haired guy, I want to have long hair, but then it's these 2 gray streaks. I look like Rogue, or I look like the woman from Gemstones who's on this season.
By the way, for 6 months, I was saying to Mike, where's Megan Mullally,
yes.
Nick Offerman's wife? Bring her up on the show. Do a thing where you're like, where's Megan Mullally?
Yeah.
She's missing. And he was
It's
like,
a joke.
nobody gives a shit about her.
Megan Mullally. And then all of a sudden, she appears on the damn-ass Little Daddy show, which, by the way, really one of the funniest shows out there. I rarely give props to anybody. I really wish, what's his name? Kenny Promo, what is his name? The main guy on the Mighty Gemstones. What is his name?
Danny
McBride. Shane Gillis has completely ripped off Danny McBride. Anything that you possibly like about Shane Gillis is when he does a poor man's Danny McBride. It should be clear as day. And I thought for sure Danny McBride was watching Shane do this and watching the fanfare around this and getting madder and madder and madder. And maybe he is, but guess what? No, hell no, I love Shane Gillis. Yeah, I'm one of the producers of Tires. He's producing Tires. So did Danny McBride approach Shane and go, if you're going to do me, I got to get a cut?
He must have.
And then if you want to do me, that I bet you he had that combo. Hey, bro, you're doing, no, sit down. It's fine. But I'm going to need a piece of that action. And then he's producing Tires, getting all the money from Shane. I think that's what's happened, because how could Danny McBride stomach it when somebody's doing me? I'm livid. I'm like Ethan Klein. I'm up all fucking night trying to tear them down. Just kidding. It's a joke. But really, it's like that to me is so insulting to Danny McBride. But the Gemstones has been incredible. There was an episode on there that was non-stop laughter one night. And I'll tell you, we're all in love with him. You're going to hate him soon because he's sweet. Walton Goggard from Justified. Yep, everybody loves him, right? From White Lotus, which we all loved, right? I've got some great White Lotus stuff coming up. Walton Goggins will let you down if you don't put him away quick. He's in every magazine now. He's getting sweet. He's doing Design on a Dime. He's showing the inside of his house on Architectural Digest. You're going to ruin him. What's in my bag? He's up on the Chicken Show down in the UK. He's on Hot Ones. It has to stop.
I don't think it's possible to turn on him.
They didn't think that about Charlie XCX, who was so cool until she proved she wasn't really cool and just a big poser. Don't do interviews. If you're cool, stay away from the interviews. They will expose you, overexpose you, and you will be finished. Please. Walton? Is it? Walter. Stay away from these interviews. Stop posing in high-waisted pants on Instagram every day. I know.
Got such great style.
I'll tell you this. Walton Goggins, every girl likes me now because I'm just like him. I always have a migraine. I look like shit. And the waiter comes up and I'm like,
finally some representation
this is
for a
me.
couple like us.
And
seriously.
we really are like that couple where Jules is so nice. And this is the waiter that comes up to me and I'm like, and I am going to do something like that in Thai. Okay. Anyway, listen to what Tyler Fischer just said here. This is big, and it's going to lead to what he's done. Watch.
At all? Because you have to develop the skill of approaching women.
Where do you meet women?
Everywhere. I have a rule that I have to talk to between 1 and 5 women every day, no matter what.
1 in 5 women every day he needs to talk to.
At all? Because you have to develop the skill of approaching women.
Where do you meet women?
Everywhere. I have a rule that I have to talk to between 1 and 5 women every day, no matter what. Where I have to just walk up to them.
So, like, this could be at the grocery store.
Okay,
yes,
as a woman, you need to be horrified and tell him, stop doing that now.
I mean, what is wrong with her?
So he's going up to 4 or 5 women a day and going, hello there, I'm Tyler Fischer. Would you like to accompany me to the bedroom where I can't do it and I break down in tears because I'm wearing a woman's dress and a bunch of weird fucking scars? Tyler Fischer is disgusting. I wish they could take out the part of his mind, surgically that makes him want to have sex. It needs to end. You're not having sex. No girl's going to be with you. You're a weird freak. Just be a freak. Get the sex off your mind, all you psychos. It is rape to have sex with anyone, even if she wants to have sex with you. If you're not a great guy, don't have sex with people. It's a scar on their mind. It is a rape.
True that.
They don't need you. Nobody needs to be having sex anymore. That is a bug's instinct to do. You know who has sex? Bugs. And they lay egg. Okay? You're a bug. Stop being a bug and welcome to human world. and knock it off. Listen to this.
I have to talk to between 1 and 5 women every day, no matter what. Where I have to just walk up to them.
So, like, this could be at the grocery store.
Grocery store, yes. I've picked up women on the subway, grocery store, cafe, airline stewardess.
And how many of these women do you typically find yourself going on a date with?
0
I find
to
you really
0.
got to get like 10 numbers, and you'll probably end up going out with 2.
Okay.
Because everyone's so superficial and busy and fake and all that stuff. A lot of women they'll give me their number, and then we'll be texting, and then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, my boyfriend." Oh, your boyfriend?
Yeah, because you're a psychotic worm. What do you think's going
scared
on?
them to death.
You're saying, and imagine the stuff these people say to women alone when they think that Redbar's not watching. Imagine the shit that comes out of these guys' mouths. I mean, really, imagine if we had tapes of this. Wouldn't those be the best tapes in the world to see what these guys lie? They're lying through their jammies. Look at this guy. Let's hear a little bit more, and then we'll tell you what Tyler did.
Fred, lay down. Oh, is that a dog? Oh, sorry.
He was going to take a drink of water.
Isn't it disgusting when dogs go to bad people? Doesn't that make you want to put the dog down? The dog should not go to bad people. Now, we're thinking about getting a dog. Guess what we're thinking about getting? Snoop Dogg as a slave. I didn't know what to say. I don't know what I'm still too emotional to get a new dog. That's how I know how mature I've become. Back in the day, I used to have this joke. I go, you know what the best thing about your dog dying is? And they'd go, what? And I'd go, going out and buying a new dog the same day. And then they'd be like, you're sick. And I'd go, ha! And I'd run, I'd break through the wall and run out of there. Now I listen to that old me and I go, no. You must wait. You must wait. You must get fish. Dogs are too much to train. Back in the day, I go, you don't need to train a dog. You get the dog and you leave. But now I go, yes, you must train.
Okay, wait, go to 8:05 quickly.
Okay.
Because you might be like, this guy's lonely. He really just wants a relationship.
Let's see. Here's Tyler Fischer, the disgusting, wearing Sarah Hyland's glasses.
Yeah. You have a butt fetish, you freak.
He's doing RFK.
No, he does them all in this
interview.
interview.
RFK. I love an RFK impression. You know what I love? I don't know what I love more. An RFK impression or hearing RFK speak just by himself. Oh, what a lovely sound.
I'm like, this is a shitty deal. You have a butt fetish, you freak. You're really freaking me out. I'm like, I got to listen to that shit and pay and approach.
Yeah.
You caught me in my sort of bitter dating phase right now.
Are you dating anybody?
Not seriously.
Okay.
No, I just fuck because
I'm so...
I know.
Oh. Take me back to Dr. Huang. Take me back to And if you missed the beginning, you don't know who Dr. Huang is. Who saved my fucking life. She's in love with me, I think, too.
She's great.
Let's hear this again.
Anybody?
not seriously.
Okay.
No, I just fuck because I've wanted to. It's not that was the plan. I was taught to be the nice guy, and all of the women I was nice to and bought all the shit for, they all cheated on me.
Nice too. That's like me too. He's part of the nice too movement.
Bunch of whores. The nicer
Oh
you.
my!
This is what they're saying about us, babe. Can you believe it?
They're a bunch of whores. And then you're like, oh, but didn't you say you're collecting 10 numbers a day? Isn't that war hoary?
I know. What the fuck?
Now, I don't stick up for women. You've seen this with the nose, so you know I'm fair. You know, people know they could trust me on all this crap because I'm very fair. You know, much guys like me would be like, it's not right to make fun of a woman's looks. It is right. And I wish people wouldn't be so afraid to be Jewish.
Men I was nice to and bought all the shit for, they all cheated on me. Bunch of whores. The nicer you are, the worse off.
And what kind of woman are you to sit? You go, shut the fuck. Why don't you say something? What kind of woman sits there and laughs at that?
It's crazy.
from this little creep. You
Like,
know?
it's one thing if he's killing.
Yeah,
and
it's
being
one thing
so
if he's Uncle
hilarious.
Laser.
Yeah, exactly.
and has a
you're
great
like,
body
Fuck yeah.
and is tall and true to himself like Uncle Laser.
They all cheated on me. Bunch of whores. The nicer you are, the worse off.
They become
Yes. And so now
that's
it's like, all right,
fine.
just fun now.
Yeah.
Just fun. Yeah,
And
I bet
now-
you're having fun. You're having a lot of fun dealing with 10 conversations a day with these annoying whores. Imagine annoying yourself talking to 10 annoying women a day.
Have any of them come
Now I'm
like,
the hot girl.
now are they trying to like be more serious with you?
Every single one.
Oh,
Dang.
Dating back to high school.
How the tables have turned.
That's just part.
At one
you know,
point, she
that-
asks him when his last serious relationship was, or how long his last serious relationship was, and he's like, about a year. And she was like, "Oh yeah, well, that's it. How long ago was that?" And he was like, "In high school."
Oh,
so he hasn't
my
dated anyone for more than a
nerd.
year since high school.
you little nerd. And you're lying about that, too. You didn't date nobody in high school.
And then he told a big story about how the girl he dated in high school tried to chase him down now that he's
Right.
rich.
Well, here, Tyler, this is what I'm going to do. Hey, everybody, I'm giving away money if you went to high school with Tyler and can share stories. Okay? Please. Mike David pays. He can't wait to get those stories from you for cash. Big cash. Spread it.
You have to accept that a man has to. You have
A
to
man,
grow
you're
into
not
your
a man.
30s, and you know it takes a guy being 30, 35, 40 to have the status of a hot 22-year-old.
How old are you?
30. I'll be 38.
Okay. Well, what is it going to take for one of these girls to lock you down?
Just some simple tape. Just a very light piece of painter's tape. That's a hold him down, small, tiny, fucking nothing joke.
Well, what is it going to take for one of these girls to lock you down?
Well, first of all,
Get my gun! I'm gonna get my gun! This motherfucker wanted disrespect. Can you guys stand this? And there are people paying this guy every day. There are these people just
Well,
follow
not
these
as
guys.
many as there used to be.
Really?
We'll see in our
I
next
can't
segment.
wait. You see, I dyed my hair green.
It's cute.
vocal training. They need to breathe before they talk, Lauren. I don't know at this point. I'm beyond jaded. So it's like, I'll suck your feet, sit on my face, and then get out.
Damn.
Oh my God. And you like this kind of look at...
She starts getting like horny.
She
with
does
him,
get horny.
but not with every guy on this show.
Yeah.
But
She-
that's why I'm like, she's on something today, because
she's been eating only potatoes.
why are you letting him act like this?
Because she's a stupid fucking idiot. Sorry. I've examined you. I've seen enough.
Anyways, literally every second, or play it for one more second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because I'm becoming successful, and I'm realizing, oh shit, that didn't make a difference.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where do you take a girl? on a-
Then you're a huge loser. You know, these guys, I don't know why they self-expose themselves all the time by saying these horrible... They're like, yeah, like no matter how much money or success I have, I can't get anyone to like me. Oh, cool. You're so cool, then. You sound awesome. Why do you say this about yourself? So desperate.
Didn't make a difference.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Where do you take a girl on a first date
Anyways, this
if you
whole-
like her?
If
Yeah,
you're
this is a
into
great app.
Tyler Fischer dating stuff, this whole thing is crazy.
Did
but
we get just a regular picture of him? Yeah, here we go. This is from the mothership. And this is Rogan's best friend now. So this is what he's mostly like. See this? This is what he's usually like. You might know that you're a perverted gay guy if you're him. So this guy is terrible. And the mothership is one of the dustiest, cruddiest, scumbaggiest, dirtiest little joints from here to Mississippi. And it's, I hope everyone knows the mothership. Yuck. So outdated. so dusty, so dirty, so shabby, and everyone there has the worst clothes. This is about the best outfit you'll ever see at the mothership, and I have pics to prove it. They're all rotting away. They look worse than me. They look fucking worse than me. Everyone at the mothership. What a disgusting ship. Okay, that's Tyler Fischer, and so now you know that. He goes up to 1 to 5 women a day. Well, this big story breaks. Tyler
didn't even break. He announced.
Well, he knew it was coming.
Okay.
So Tyler Fischer is on this show that everybody praises on Fox called Greg Gutfeld. Boo, gross, disgusting. I don't know why people like this show. I guess just because it's a right-wing thing and they hate the left so much that they'll suffer through like the worst show just because it's not the left's version of the worst show. I don't know. But Greg Gutfeld, have you seen this guy? They do this horrible, like terrible show that maybe you would watch if it was already on in a hotel room and you couldn't find the remote, right? I don't know why anyone would watch a show like that. It's so low quality. It's such a fake show. So Tyler Fischer was one of the recurring guests. Do we have that video?
Yeah,
from
go
his
to
appearance,
Tyler's last Gutfeld appearance.
This is it.
Tonight's guest, he's got lots of voices in his head and 0 choices in his bed. Comedian Tyler Fischer.
Oh, why the diss? Why the diss? They're introducing him right there. Not as cool without your big mustache, by the way. Why would you ever shave that off?
It's crazy.
Like if I lost my mustache, I'd lose my mind, my marbles. Why would you shut your mustache off for this? That doesn't make you look, and he's wearing the same hat, the same cheap $1 hat, not a collab from Huff. And this is Gutfeld. Imagine watching Fox News shows outside of the regular news, which is pretty much the only place I can get any decent news from. But imagine watching the shows on Fox News. That's all I'm saying.
Tonight's guest,
Gut-wrenched.
he's got lots of voices in his head
No, he doesn't.
and 0 choices in his bed. Comedian Tyler Fischer.
Tiny watch.
If Kamala had won, none of this would be happening.
I was worried about the tax rate.
Oh, now that's a guy I can get behind. He's like me, a collector of finer things. Except for watches. Do you know he does cameras and guitars? This is the guy from Shark Bait. This is the guy, what is his name? Mr. Stevenson.
Kevin O'Leary.
Kevin
the boat killer.
The what?
His wife killed someone on a boat.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she just ran into a bunch of people on a boat. And he's like, it's fantastic. He wears 2 watches. He wears 2 $50,000 watches at a time.
He's about to show him.
Oh, he is. I love him. He's into Leica. He's basically if Tom Segura was cool. This is how you be rich. Just don't try to do anything else. Don't pretend you're a comedian. Just be a businessman, Tom. You know, then I'd like you. Well, I'd hate
If
you.
Kamala had won, none of this would be happening.
I was worried about the tax rate, frankly.
Tyler, you don't even know what a tax rate is. You have to make money for that. We'll explain it later.
Why? So they're dissing him. This is Tyler, and he's always on Gutfeld. He's one of these guys. You know, when I was a kid, there was a Mad magazine, and they were parroting Seinfeld. And guess what they called it? Sin-filled. And the comic was about if all them were like evil.
They are all evil.
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that crazy? They predicted. It could have been Cracked magazine. You subscribe to Cracked, right? Mm-hmm. You subscribe to Mad, right?
Did you subscribe to Chickadee?
Wait, what's Chickadee? Is that from the Weezer song?
A magazine for little baby girls.
Yeah, well, tell me. Yeah, that sounds like a good magazine for a guy like me. It's Incest Summer. Watch this.
Wow. All right. I'm joking. I love the fact that you shaved and cut your hair. Now you look like a leprechaun with a job.
Ooh, I hate a roast joke. There is nothing grosser than a roast joke. I want to make that perfectly clear. Redbar is anti-roast. Sorry. We don't like, us guys here at Redbar and the whole audience, roasts are cringe to us. Roast-style humor is cringe. You know why? Because they claim it's just a joke. Not a joke to me to say something hateful to somebody. So that's where we're at here. We tell truths. Look at Tyler, though. Look at the expression on his face as they're all roasting him. And he's kind of like, what the fuck's going on? Why are you doing this? Similar to Big Mike at the dinner coming up. Watch this.
Now you look like a leprechaun with a job.
Yeah.
That's a Nikki Glazer stuff. No, that's worse. That is a Kim Congdon-esque joke. Yeah, you're more like leprechaun with a job. Oh, a roast. And then they bring out Jeff. What's his name?
Jeff Rosenstock.
Yeah, what is his name? Jeff
Ross.
Jeff Ross, as if we like him. We do not like him. We never have. Why were we applauding for him?
My battle, go.
But by the way, do you think the Democrats can actually find Elaine? I don't see how it's possible.
Elaine from Seinfeld?
No, it's not possible. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Kevin's 2 watches. I feel like such a loser.
Don't I look spectacular?
Man, don't tell me you're also wearing underwear. This guy. No, they just keep you licking their own wounds, like you said.
Anyways, this is
So
nothing.
here he is. He's on Gutfeld all the time.
This
That's
is
what we're
his
trying to show you.
gig.
So, Tyler Fischer. And Tyler is the king of this. He goes on Twitter and he victimizes himself. Everybody's out to get him. He's the most canceled man. So imagine Redbar's own Josh Denny like that. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Let me make some money off being so canceled here.
He has a big
Jules,
thing
remind me
about
to fix
being-
that thing. Don't cut to the wide.
Oh,
Because there's something
my
on the
foot.
floor.
I know that doesn't show in the wide shot. Don't worry. See?
Wow, look at that.
It falls over all
The
the
wide
time.
shot. This is about the widest you'll ever see because the new studio's coming next week. Just kidding. I'm going to go away for 9 months to build another studio. So that's him on Gutfeld, and this is what happened. This is why he's here today. So he posts this on Twitter. Should we show you this? Now imagine
Yes.
posting it.
I
Oh,
think we
my
should,
God.
Do you want me to read it? I know it
Well,
sucks.
do we have to hear
It's
the whole thing?
really good.
Okay, great. Yeah, you could read it. I just want to show people the length. So this is a Twitter. This is an X post. Oh my God, it goes even longer.
I'll try to read it fast. 'Cause
Here's
it's all
Tyler the
good.
Fisher. Tyler the Fish. Okay, why don't you read this for us here?
Attention. After almost 2 years, I will no longer be on Gutfeld Fox TV show. Sadly, they have gone full woke
Full
and
woke.
kicked me off for a reason that is beyond hard to believe. What was my woke crime? I asked an employee out for coffee. Yes, that is why I'm off the show. I have proof of all of this and I'm seeking legal counsel
Oh,
for
yeah.
defamation because this is absolutely insane. It is not illegal or against any rules at Fox to ask a grown adult for coffee, but in the woke mind virus world, any advance by a man is labeled as some kind of toxic masculinity.
Oh, God.
This is why men have stopped approaching women in real life, not you,
Wow.
off dating apps, because being chivalrous and doing what men have done forever, showing interest in women by offering to take them on a date, is now turned into a crime. It's beyond tragic to see men
date
hiding
crime.
away in fear. I, for one, will not allow it to happen to me. After being canceled, I've reached out to the people at the TV show for months, and they've completely ghosted me.
Oh, they've ghosted you. The whole network's ghosted you. It must be them.
I've gained hundreds of thousands of new fans
Whoa.
from Gutfeld, and I can no longer handle the amount of messages or in-person questions about why the hell I have disappeared. I told the show out of respect for the fans I need to post about it so they know, and can we please have a conversation before I do so? Still, they will not respond or have a single conversation about it. I've been a very hardworking and dedicated guest, and all you deserve to know what the show you are watching is really like. They claim to hate wokeness, but it's all empty words. They won't back it up for even one of their top reoccurring guests. I have been on for nearly 2 years without being paid a dime. They pay the rotating guest $0, even though we work our asses off to prep for an episode. We work just as hard as Greg and the two
Oh,
regular
really?
guests who all get paid. You were treated like an intern, not like a professional guest. We all we all travel, give up work to be there, and write our own material. Not to mention they throw you under the bus and take the side of a woke, indoctrinated radical feminist instead of their loyal guests. As Greg likes to ask me every show, Tyler, what would Trump say about this? Well, he would say, everything woke goes to shit. That show had a lot of potential, but with no spine or balls to back up the things they make fun of, it will wither away over time. The ratings will drop just like CNN, and it will fail. Sad.
He still talks like old school Trump. He still does sad. Are people doing sad still that often?
He hasn't said sad in quite a while.
He doesn't do sad anymore. You got to update. Keep going.
Anyways, the only way to see me now is on my comedy tour, so sign up for my mailing list, blah, 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 blah.
Wow. So, Tyler Fischer, so what did Tyler say he got canned for here?
For just asking a woman out for coffee.
Asking
and that's it.
a woman out for coffee, and that's it. Now, was there more? Did somebody respond to this?
A Variety article was written, and I screenshotted for you
Variety.
the relevant paragraph, because the rest is just a
Wow,
repeat of
look
what I
at
just
this.
read.
So Variety writes an article, and let's read this. I'll read this. A source familiar with Fischer's interaction with the Fox News employee, which occurred in January 2025 at the network's New York headquarters, said the comedian grabbed the woman's phone, entered his number in it, and then demanded she confirm that she had his number. The exchange wasn't a friendly thing, the source said. The Fox News employee contacted security over the incident, and Fischer was escorted off the floor. The comedian told the Daily Mail. Variety has reached out to blah, blah, blah. Okay, very nice. So he's a criminal. He's out of control. We saw he's going up to 4 or 5 women a day. Keep Tyler away from women.
He's a danger.
Yes, he is a danger to women. Like, oh, really, dude? Yes, yes, yes.